Hello, I'm Kate Corrigan, Dean of the Graduate College here at UNLV. Welcome to our Inspiration, Innovation, and Impact celebration of graduate student research. I'd now like to introduce you to George W. Kajumba from the Department of Civil and Environmental Engineering and Construction. George studies with Dr. Erica Marti, and the title of his presentation today is Offshoring and Onshoring Trade-Offs: The Impact of Coronavirus on Global Supply Chains. George William Kajumba is a doctoral student in Civil and Environmental Engineering and Construction. Today, he will be sharing the impact of COVID-19 on the global supply chain, including a comprehensive analysis of the current and future trend of outsourcing post-COVID-19. He will also speak on how the cost of onshore outweighs outsource offshore. So, without further ado, let me introduce you to George Kajumba.
Thank you, Doctor. My name is George William Kajumba, and I'm here to present offshoring and onshoring trade-offs, the impact of coronavirus on global supply chain. Take a close look around you. What do you see? Phones, tablets, computers, clothes, face masks, all have one caption in common: made in India, Vietnam, China, Bangladesh, and the list continues. Most of our manufacturing and some service industries here in the United States offshored most of their operations to Asia to remain afloat and tap into the 4.5 billion population market. Besides tapping into the 60% of the world's population, it gave them access to vast talents and cheap labor, the cardinal pillars of capitalism. By 2015, for example, when it came to the medical sector, medical offshoring business stood at $370 billion in revenue and is expected to grow at an annual compound rate of 5.2. This makes it to be at around almost close to $1 trillion when it comes to around 2030. However, in the face of the pandemic, offshoring business were hit. Offshoring became unreliable. This forced US companies and the nation at large to recall some of the offshoring businesses back home. The question is recalling offshoring business a sustainable activity? What trade-offs are we making? To answer this question, we conducted a comprehensive assessment of the current and the future trends of offshoring and onshoring activities. At a glance, recalling offshoring activities back home makes a perfect trade-off. It creates a reliable supply chain. There will be job creation, which is a dream of each and every politician. And also it will reduce our dependence on others. To facilitate offshoring back home, governments have even put incentives like reduced corporate tax from 35 to 21%. And they have also put a $25 billion fund for companies that want to re-offshore back home. However, practicing onshoring means importing raw materials like steel from major producing countries like China, India, and Japan. This will significantly impact our cost of production. Combining cost of production and shipping cost and the high cost of labor in the US will make the purchase price of our goods extremely high, making offshoring the best option. Air pollution trade-off. This map clearly shows the levels of nitrogen dioxide in Far Asia before and after COVID-19. As you can see, the levels of nitrogen dioxide before COVID-19 were approximately 250 micromolars per square meter. However, after COVID-19, the levels of nitrogen dioxide reduced drastically and the air became clean, like here in the United States. Why should we care about air pollution? Air pollution alone is responsible for over 5 million premature deaths every year. Compare this to COVID-19, which stands at 2.6 million deaths since its outbreak. Don't get me wrong, I'm not praising coronavirus. I'm saying air pollution is worse. Besides air pollution alone costs approximately $4.6 trillion per year. Are we ready to inject in more as United States? This is the question that I leave to everyone to answer. In summary, Offshoring some of our activities is the best trade-off. It is less expensive and produces less pollution. In future, we shall model air pollution and cost trade-off, assuming full-scale onshoring in the United States to understand the actual impact of onshoring on United States. Thank you.